Ladies and gentlemen,
the Eye of the Tiger.
Nothing like Eye of the Tiger. The Tigers are on the deck. And here come the Bulls. South. Long time in the wilderness, but they're back. They're back at Jack Ansky Oval and they're back playing finals. Great to see.
Wow, how good is this, Noz? Look at the colour all around. The deck is absolutely chock-a-block. And the Bulls are on parade here today, taking on the Tigers.
Where's the teams?
And it'll be South to get us underway here. Sean Nona with the kickoff. We'll bring you some team lists as soon as we get them here today, folks.
Oh, that could be all. Boy, I think he's found touch, Hawley.
South will get.
It's bounced. It's a dropout.
So South going to get first opportunity in attack. And the dropout now.
Same ball, bouncing ball.
Secured there by Owen Winfrey.
And they've knocked it on. They've knocked it on. South, what a start to the game.
Heard a start from both sides. Beautiful. And we can confirm for you folks, we've got two fantastic team lists that come through here for our A-grade game. So as we take you through the list, Essentials will take the ball here to come out of their half. I'll run you through the Central Tigers for today's now Matty Wright kicking into a corner, and it'll be South now bringing it back through Nathan Trail. So today, your Centrals Tigers for the A-grade elimination final. Number 1, Brody Hone. Number 5, Cohen Briggs. Number 3, Bodie Kirsch. Number 4, Ethan Andrews. Number 2, Tremaine Body. Number 6, Matthew Wright. Number 7, Cody Sadler. Number 8, Jake Harlan. Number 9, Kyle Dolan. The 10, Helva Harris. 11, Lucas Dummett. 12, Dane Thompson. The 13, Joseph Munro. On the bench for the Central Tigers, the number 18, Robert Louis. 15, George Martin. 16, Matthew Bonanno. And the 17, Kaylin Ruity. They're coached by Luke Harlan.
Yeah, Hawley, we're about 2 minutes into the game. And both teams made a couple of errors, giving a penalty away.
That's Jack Johnson taking the ball over halfway.
Helva Harris. The best looking footballers I've seen, Alva. He played for the Marlins, had a real boom year a number of years ago. And, he deserved his spot in the Marlins. And he went away from footy, but he's back now. Strong defence over there. Nona and Trail underneath.
Thought it might have been an injury there, Nona, showing a bit of concern, but let's take you through.
Brody Hone, he's bounced away. Our referee, Josh Eaton, has called time on and we're away. Jeffrey Archer on one and Jaden Windle on the other line here in our first A-grade semi-final. Drummett takes the ball up. He's upended, or could potentially be in a throw. Saddle takes the ball.
Strong defence.
If he grabs the leg, it could have been 6 more there.
Dummett again.
Dummett, yeah.
Bustling Dummett with the tape around the ears. I'm a fan of tape around the ears.
Only a little fella, but he goes tough.
It'll be a changeover forward pass there. So as we go with that, we'll take you through today your South Bulls for the A-grade elimination final. In the number 1, Nathan Trail. The number 2, Evander Hewson. 3, Declan Dowson. 4, Jordan R1 Remfrey. And the 5, Frederick Lemson. In the halves, number 6, Sean Nona. Number 7, Tyrese Hill. In the front row, number 8, Marcus Nona. Number 10, Jack Johnson. And Rugby League Townsville District Player of the Year, number 9, Curtis Dempsey. The number 11, Braithen Knox. The number 12, Jonty Kennedy. And the 13, Sam Murphy. On the bench for South Bulls, 14, Nelson Kennedy. 15, Jake McDonald-Mara. The 16, Riley Greenshaw. The 17, Adam Wilson. They are coached by Andrew Walters.
Looking for a 40-20 there. All he didn't get the angle.
And Brothers Under 19 coach Sean Valentine has made his way up here to announce the winners of the tray. If you have lucky ticket number 38188, no, it was 38177. Val, sorry, mate. 38188. If you have that ticket, you are the winner of a meat tray, and also number 37779. So again, that's 37779.
Yeah, both teams just trying to sort themselves out. Obviously, South running with a strong breeze over their left shoulder.
Sadly, at home, you can't get tickets in that meat tray. Apologies, anyone at home. But if you know someone who's down here, get into them.
Kick to the corner. They're going to work their way out here. I think the ball's gone into touch. It'll be
Where else would you be, though, than down here at Jack Mansky Oval? I'll tell you, if you've paid full freight. Yeah. If you paid for a full ticket down here, Noz, you probably don't need it because you've only needed half of your seat here today because you've been on the edge of it all afternoon.
Yeah, no, it's good. Great football. Look at the crowd. Look, it's a massive crowd around the outside. It's a great venue to watch footy. You're on the live stream over behind you. As a penalty is blown for offside, the Central Tigers see the Charters Towers teams arrived. I can't see Ton over there. Troy O'Neill. He's telling me he's self-appointed 18th man today. As Nona finds touch into the crowd. Apparently massive crowd in underneath on the deck.
Fantastic to see.
Let's see. Remfrey's going to get the ball passed into him by Freddie Lemson. And here we go. On the field, same problem. Jack Johnson carts the ball up.
In enthralling opening stages here, Noz. Both sides just going punch for punch.
A couple of decent sides running out here in reserve grade, isn't it? It's Marcus Nona.
Will they get him down?
That is an amazing run from Marcus Nona. Dempsey there. Could be a short ball. He plays out the back.
Rushing defence.
Braithen Knox. Sadler grabs him. Probably a little bit high. Got away with it.
Dempsey.
Penalty in the ruck. Penalty there.
Crafty from Dempsey.
Sadler didn't get it.
Just spent enough time there as we look on the as it's coming through on our screens here. The carry from Nona. Jeez.
Yeah, they were coming from everywhere.
Fair job jumping in front of Marcus Nona when he's in a mood like that.
Brody Hone and Jack Johnson carts the ball up. Not sure if his mum's here today. She works for us for the Queensland Rugby League.
She really misses a big game.
Surely they'll be here somewhere.
And if they're not, they'll be following along.
Ball. There he is. I think he's short. That is an outstanding tackle by Dummett.
He hasn't got over.
Little fella and a big fella.
There must have been.
No. It's on here. Trail long ball.
And this will be first points for the South Bulls, and they love it over in the corner.
Cohen Briggs. No,
sorry,
event. No, Evander Hewson.
Oh, yeah, we're on the wrong side. Folks, gee, stick with us here.
Yeah,
Seamless.
stick with us. Evander Hewson over there in the corner.
We're a long way from the action over there, but Evander Hewson finishing off a beautiful, silky back line movement from the South Bulls to get their first points of this elimination final.
Bit of experience there from Sean Oda. Saw the numbers were short on that edge, and yeah, just some crisp ball play. One try, and probably again South would want to be going in at half time in front.
Good strike.
Oh, he strikes
and
it,
it's successful.
and he likes it. It's that's what I said. When you got that experience and you can turn 4 points into 6, certainly makes for a much
Successful.
easier day.
Number 6 from South Bulls, Sean Nona. South 6 lead the Central Tigers yet to score.
I'm sure our coach for Centrals, Luke Allen, won't be nervous and won't be worried about anything as yet. Both teams still sorting themselves out, but that was a great try, and they just clearly got numbers down that edge on the back of a Marcus Nona outstanding run through the middle. So that defence will have to be tidied up.
Rock gets his own way, and I tell you what, he's unflappable, Luke Allen. It's
Johnson carries up, met by Munro and Harris. You get out of there, you'll give a penalty. Here's Nona again. Carl gives him someone outside him, but he went himself. Dempsey to Johnson. He's racking up the metres, Jack Johnson.
Looking for work, busy looking for work.
Back to back. Harris tackles him. Dempsey at dummy half. Hits Murphy. Another one with a wealth of first
and
cup
Queensland
experience.
Cup experience, yes.
Yep.
Nona.
He throws it out
Changes
the back
tempo,
to Trail
Trail.
again.
Nathan Trail, for the last time we saw Nathan Trail in finals footy, he was playing for Centrals as they went through to a premiership a couple of years ago there, Knowles.
Yep. Oh, Redfree tackle, gets it off the ground.
Oh, and dumb it.
He's everywhere, the little fella. Look at him. If you see that out of all the A-grade, he's one bloke that plays well above his weight. Well, there's one. Tough as nails, Lucas Dummett.
Brings a lot of energy. Just certainly Johnny on the spot there.
Ethan Andrews carts the ball up. Jermaine Bodie in there at dummy half. Man, Isa boy. Jermaine. I'm through junior pathways.
If you're sitting at home, folks, and you've turned the TV on for your grandparents, flick on to black and white, and you could almost think we were back 30, 40 years ago, Noz, with the Red Men and the Tigers taking each other's on. But no, it's 2023, and you'll hear, folks, and we've got the South Bulls and Central Tigers in an elimination final.
I think it was around the last game that South played in senior rugby league in Townsville.
Oh, that's heavy contact. It's your man Dummett again.
He got him, and he's lost this.
Wow, Lucas Dummett and the boys, they get around him.
Oh. As a scrum packs here, Central's probably the first time, Hawley, that they've had the ball up this end with a bit of field position.
Oh, it was they've earned it there. They've earned themselves an opportunity there through Dummett now. We come to the left. It's Ethan Andrews. Dragged the ground by Dempsey and Renfrew. Owen Renfrew there now. Working back to the post for Harris. Jakey Harlan dragged down on the just adjacent to the right upright, 10 metres out. Right
goes long to Kirsch. There's a name synonymous with
First trying to shrug off a couple, and yep, just carried it on a second too long. It's you really flirt with it on those types of tackle there, Noz. Whether you sort of go on with it or you're better off just killing the play there. And
I'm saying he was on the ground, tackled, second effort, penalty.
Just couldn't quite pull it off.
Maybe not.
Close.
Maybe not on replay.
That's what I mean. You roll the dice on plays like that.
Might have been a bit
Now, Harlan.
A bit harsh on Nathan Trail there. He might have actually done
Joey
a very
Munro.
good job.
Speaking of Joey Munro, a member of that side, Central's last premiership winning side. Oh, what a ball. Damn it. R1 referee coming in off the right edge there for South to make the tackle low down. Now Harris. It's out the back. Knock back, says our referee.
Josh Eaton, our referee.
What a fantastic year Josh Eaton's had. Now right. Again, short.
And Dave Thompson. Well, it would have been a bit over the top there after he saw the try. That's Nathan Trail. And all like that.
And now.
Really, I'm thinking punches thrown.
The boys might be just getting in there. Wanting to swap.
I definitely think there's a bit of action
Dane
after
Thompson.
he scores.
Well, that's great stuff from Thompson and
Trail
Nathan
knees.
Trail. Yeah, it's just a lazy effort. And, well, Matthew Wright. And,
No, just telling him on the ground, you don't do that.
yeah, I think Matthew Wright just wanted to check his pulse there. He just like, mate, you're right. Let's look like a bit of a heavy contact. Just wanted to jump in there and check he's all good. We've got to try.
Yeah, we've got to
Now
try.
we'll see what happens from here.
I think
And a great try. It was a great short ball there and a great line ran by Thompson
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go over. And that's a good set. A couple of really good sets put together by Centrals. I might have time off. And we'll just allow that clock to catch up here with our time off. And then that will be us. Perfect. That's how it works in rugby league.
Yeah, we'll
So, yes, you're watching on from home here now. That's a great nerve settler there for the boys from Centrals. And we'll just make that announcement here. So, try scored for the Central Tigers by the number 12, Dane Thompson. South ball 6, Central Tigers 4.
An intelligent refereeing from young Josh Eaton there. He's played footy in my son's team. He's not that old. He's refereeing an elimination final. He did a good job. He just told both captains that stuff is not acceptable at any level of football. We'll see it again. I'd say someone goes to the bin. So a bit of extra on the ground from coming across, which wasn't warranted.
That's all they needed.
And then a bit of extra from Centrals as well. So both in the wrong. We're back. Matthew Wright lines up the conversion. These are the ones that are tricky on windy days. The ones close to the post, you're expected to kick them. Sometimes you just don't strike them well enough. Seems to have struck that well through the posts. 6-all. Successful.
Conversion successful by the number 6 from Central's Matthew Wright. And we're all locked up. South 6. Central's Tigers 6.
Low kick from Nona. He got away with one. I think
geez,
he's going to do it again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got
Been
another
talking
one.
about the breeze all day, haven't we, Noz? That's that wind up the back. Getting in behind it, playing havoc there for the catches. And, geez, how about the deck? How about the scenes over the back? Punters swinging from the rafters over the back there.
And underneath. They're everywhere.
Book yourself in a seat, folks. If you're getting down here, you don't want to miss it.
Well, just watch a couple of words said between a few of the boys as they ran past boys saying that time off Ollie. The South boys are having a word to us back on now to Central's boys and vice versa.
Plenty of feeling here today.
No, well, the loser has a holiday, don't they? So there's going to be plenty on. Fair kick into the wind.
Johnson.
Jack Johnson. He's racking up the run meters, Jackie Johnson.
And
Good
solid contact. Dumb it. And Munro with the initial contact. Harris underneath. Just might need to go in and do a bit of background on our young man Lucas Dummett there. He doesn't have a background in chiropractic. Does he not? Because
I
I
don't
tell
know.
you what, he's been handing out a few checkups here today. Forced out the back, and there he is again. Damn it, Johnny on the spot. Scoops on a loose ball, just trying to force it out the back there, Murphy.
I'm telling you, there's no love lost here. Wally, there's a bit
Has
going
there ever
on.
been? Has
off
there
the
ever
ball.
been?
I see,
South and Centrals,
Doolan and Nona
traditional
there.
rivals.
Went on with it
And
after
the contact.
tackle. Little kick came out. And
It's not for the faint-hearted here, I'll tell you that much.
who was that came out of that? Tremaine
Riggs.
Body coming out of that with a bit of a sore neck. Oh, they've done a dodgy on the numbers for us, so that's why I was calling Tremaine before.
Switching
It
him
was,
there.
it was actually Cohen. Bombs up. Got to catch him.
Central's come away with it. Still the last, though.
Still a laugh. That'll be a changeover.
We just drag down now. It'll be South ball now. 18 metres out from their own half on the right edge of the field.
We go again. That's Freddie Lemson there.
We've spoken about it all day. South, it's a huge result for them, getting into finals in A-grade, reserve grade, and their under 19s. Run lucky today in the qualification final.
Tell you what, there's a few boys out there who played for the Tigers in that time from South too. Freddie Lemson, Nathan Pratt. Yes, we got. There's a couple.
Jakey Mara entering the fray here. I tell you, between Jakey Mara and young Dummett over here, we've got a couple of hitmen out there.
Yeah.
The boys don't miss.
All a bit
And
slow
here,
out of dummy
Duncan.
half.
Over Harris.
Sorry.
Well,
Tyrese
now it's
Hill
the
there.
last. So we're looking to go early on the fourth. Now Nona. And,
That is
that's a
a
great
massive
shoot.
kick.
Oh,
Brody
well
Hane
taken.
under it. Took it well.
well taken, because that had plenty on it in trying conditions today.
Had a bit of sugar and spice on that one, Ollie. Bodie Kirsch. Well met. Johnson drove him back with the help of Jakey Mara. Tell you what, no place for the faint-hearted out there today. They are having a real crack at each other. We're about 20 minutes gone in the first half here of our elimination final, Rugby League Townsville and District. Matty Bonanno cuts it up, and
What a stalwart Matty Bonanno's been, hasn't he?
yeah, he tells me he's hanging up the boots at the end of this year.
Oh, that's I don't know, that'll be one of those ones you'll have to double check that in February, I reckon, Noz, are they?
No.
I'll just take a breath there as the boys go to pack a scrum. Well, it's everything we were expecting, Noz.
Yep, they're away here. Hill out to Nona. Nona to trail, good out the back, and he's got all use, and he got some toe.
That's left edge has been a feature of their attack, South.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you? When you've got Sean Nona and Nathan Trail
Johnny
out the
Kennedy. Good to see Johnny. Young fella played a bit with my son and that.
Back. Also, my young bloke played a bit of footy with Jonty as well.
Yeah.
So.
Nona long.
Nona, Houston.
Central's awake to that time. Kirch is over in cover. Helping out Briggs. He's got himself. Trail. He'll do that.
Well, it'll be a bloke. If there's a bloke who'll enjoy getting one today, it'll be Nathan Trail.
Yeah.
Nona now. They play out the back to Jake McDonald. Mara! And it's Johnson!
Through the hole.
Well, he's not a renowned try, Steve Johnson, but they won't come too much easier than that.
Yeah, I could just see his mum saying, I taught him that. But that was a great line. Good ball from Jake Mara. Bit of a ball playing big forward anyway, isn't he?
I wish I could have run into a few holes like that. That's you don't mind them when they come like that. Dinner suit stuff.
Yeah, that was a good try there. Jake Mara, great line. This Dummett come in there. Come in. Should have stayed on his man. Left the hole. 10-6.
Try scored by South. Number 10, Jack Johnson. The South Bulls 10, lead Central Tigers 6. to get 2 weeks old. No, that only came just on this game. Oh, really? Oh, no. I've got a chance to get it.
And the lining up, kicked a beautiful goal from the sideline before. You would think that he'd push this over, which he does. 12-6.
Successful by Sean Nona. South Bulls 12. Lead Central 6.
Still no Robbie Louie. I think I watched Robbie Louie walking over to the bench before. I think there's an injury concern over him. I think this might be Robbie's last year. He might be hanging up the boots.
Yeah, did bump into Robbie a couple of weeks ago, or about a week ago, and he did mention that he had a bit of a lower leg injury, sort of struggling a little bit with his lateral movement there. Robbie, what a fantastic
As I talk, he's up and off the bench.
Central.
I think that's out
getting
the
us back
full.
underway
Oh,
here.
that's in the row 15. Bit of chat going on now. Dempsey again engaging. Oh, Curtis, he's got a bit of that. He likes to tell everyone
He enjoys it.
how well they're going, and that's fair enough. When you're in front and you're the best player in the comp, you get away with that.
Now,
Nona should find this.
They're, I'll tell you what, Centrals now, they're going to need to weather a little bit here with South, because the one thing you don't want to be doing is, even though they've got a fair breeze behind them here, South, they won't want to put themselves in too much of a hole, Centrals.
Again, the ball's the second ball on the field. It happens a lot here, brothers. Hits the stuff and goes back in, but that's all right. Tap, here we go. Hill, Johnson, met well by Doolan. And 15 is on Georgie Martin. Should have known that.
Murphy,
20
metres out.
Yeah, on the attack.
Getting
Johnson
out of
inside. Give him a run.
Great short ball to Mara. Very solid contact.
Dummett and Martin.
Oh, Dempsey scheming.
Johnson he couldn't get 2.
It's not quite in the Alex Dwyer territory, but Dempsey.
I think he got met very well then.
Oh, he did, and it had to be good. He's starting to scheme
Last
now,
play.
Curtis. Nona on the shoot. Oh, and it's
knocks
just bounced out of the hands
And
there.
Noxie's knocked it on. Well, what's he ruling here?
Just bounced out of his hand.
He's saying play the ball, Tigers. Right, the Knox, Towers boy. He's in here now in Townsville.
Heavy defence from the South boys. Good carry there. That's Kirsch. Martin.
Oh,
Taken solidly there
top,
by
Johnson around the
Murphy.
legs. Sadler in.
Banana on the inside.
Doolan looking, probably going to come on. I think go the other way. Louis onto the field. Takes the hit up, or maybe second effort. Oh, he let him get away with it. Jakey Money.
Himself in this game, Robbie Lovey. He did certainly have an out.
This is played on.
Right, again. Oh, Matty, right! Oh, that'll get the punters up, I tell you what.
Even I'm clapping.
Matty, right. It was a one kick into a kick off the ground, and what a catch back up in the breeze. Well,
I think he's kneed it forward, has he? Well, let's have a look at the replay.
goes along the ground, gets a bounce,
It's a knee.
and Nathan Trail just left with nowhere to go, and Matt Wright, as if it was scripted.
What do you get if you've played that many first grade games? Experience. And that's what Matty Roy had then.
And some fantastic footwork on the right edge by Centrals. Number 6, Matthew Wright. South Bulls 12, lead the Central Tigers 6. Get around your side. Well, don't. Just sit on your hands. Jesus, the footy, it's not a library.
Yeah, bloke that's had, 150 first grade games. He scored lots of tries in those games. That just showed his experience then, Matthew Wright. And he lines up to kick. 12-10, kick to come. How good's the footy? Why would you be anywhere else? You can't fish today, too windy. You might as well be at the football. $10 for 8 games of football today. You are not getting that value anywhere. Matty Wright strikes it. Oh, he's unlucky. He's
Version unsuccessful by Matthew Wright. Scores remain. South 12, Centrals 10.
Then I'll throw it out there, Hawley. Strong wind behind them, the Bulls. Although the wind is swirling around.
Back underway now, and it's another low kick from Nona. No one appeals there.
What are they appealing for?
Doesn't bleed.
Well, they've got 2 touches there, and they didn't call it, so play on.
It's a good answer back there for Centrals. Probably a touch against the run of play there, Noz. They'd been under a little bit of pressure. Good defence there from Jordan Arwan Renfrey. Now Louis scheming back inside the Martin.
Well, it's a good run, Martin, through the middle. Some
Play
valuable meters
now. They're looking for the quick play of the ball. It'll be 6 more there.
Louis. Oh, there he is. He's starting to get his hands on the ball. If he's going to go out, he's going out a winner, is what he's saying. Doolan. He almost got... Oh, Dempsey's hurt. I think Dempsey's done something here.
This could be a massive story.
He definitely felt at it straight away. You could hear the English time off. Yeah, he grabbed at his ankle. He let out a winch of pain too. I don't think this looks good for young Curtis. Hoping he's all right.
Certainly hope that it's not a serious injury down there. Hope it might be something he can shake off, but you hate to see that. And what a fantastic season he's had. As we've mentioned it, he's the RLTD Dr. Rod Ward Player of the Year. And South Junior, his family with a long affiliation with South, been able to come back and play senior footy. It's certainly hate to see it. So it could just be a bit of a delay here, folks. I'll bring you back to the action shortly. Yeah, bell here. Supposed to be a bell for maybe it's on this side.
Just get ready to get
there it is. 6 again buzzer. Got it.
The time off here, Curtis going back. I swear I heard something there, but obviously not.
Oh, great to see he's been able to make it back to his feet, Curtis.
You ready to time? Wait, till you win. Referee time on now. Here we go. Louis gets the ball to right. On he goes. Look out!
Oh, jeez!
Holy!
Well, the wind has caused a little bit of havoc over the background there, folks. But the action's out here on the footy field as Wright gets taken down 5 metres out.
There was no one underneath that, we're hoping.
Now Centrals with room, and on the left-hand edge here, it'll be number 5, Cohen Briggs. Well, what a last 6 to 7 minutes the Central Tigers have had.
Yeah, Centrals have gone in. We're just looking over the other. Hopefully no one's underneath those 2 big tents that come down. It didn't look so. Really windy here today. God's turned on a great day. A little bit windy though, Roger. Can you tone that down, please? As Centrals go in and tend to go in the first half. South probably had all the play, but the Tigers just hung in there, and they're within. They're in the front now. 2 in front.
That's our try scored by the number 5 from Central's, Cohen Briggs. Central's 14 take the lead against South 12.
Appears that everyone's okay over there, Hawley. We had a massive gust of wind then,
Jeez, I
folks.
tell you, it would have been a talking point.
And 2 big 63 tents on top of the grandstand on the other side went flying and just missed the Charters Towers team who were on the side of the field. That could have been.
What are you saying there, Noz? Is there a ploy? Is it? It's been a setup. Are you calling potential setup here? The Brothers boys have.
I don't think it would have moved Big Fridge if it hit him. As Money Ryan strikes it. And he's unsuccessful again. So 3 tries to 2, 14-12.
Central's 14 lead the South Bulls 12. Make some noise. Nona back low again, getting us underway. Geez, they have been hard to get a hold of, but Centrals. This time safe. Matty Banana. Sure, that's the story that'll be out in the paper in Charters Towers. An attempted ambush there by Brothers with the placement of their tents.
They're joined up here in the commentary area by Barrett Wary, who played for the Towers.
Which shirt are you going to have on the
and
day,
also
Barrett?
works at Brothers. So, yeah.
Oh, well, classic.
You play in a premiership for the Towers, Barrett? No. 96. Yeah. I was living in the Towers last time they won. I think the putty went for a week at least. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah. Never seen so many footballers without hair.
And for everybody at home, everybody was drinking responsibly. If you're having a beer today, make sure you drink responsibly. On the sponsor's product, 4X.
I'm not sure that happened in 1996.
Yeah. I guess if you're from the Towers.
What about that ball? Use that ball. He's called it forward.
I think he had some help there from the big number 18, Rob Louis. He certainly was calling it before it.
Jeffrey Archer over there, touch judge. He stuck the distance. He didn't move. He was in front of Kershey over there, so I'd say he was in his ear telling him.
Politely. Of course.
Good game of footy this, Hawley. I tell you, anyone can win. I'm not sure Houston would have got to the try line. They had some cover coming across, but...
Two very good.
Good crowd. What about the crowd down over there in the new pit over in the corner? It's massive. Oh, I don't know.
What are they saying?
There are people everywhere.
There's a long affiliation, I suppose, between Centrals and Brothers. A couple of our great stalwarts, the great Jack Mansky and Johnny Nugent going over there winning premiership too. Thoughts with both families there, losing both men earlier this year. So a bit of an affiliation with Centrals and the Brothers location. So I'm sure they'll feel free to go and make themselves at home over there on the deck.
It's been a ring-ding battle this half. Drummond and Johnson, they've been into each other. Louis.
Oh. Yeah, he's just starting to work his way in, Robert Louis.
I tell you what, he needs some
more. How about those budgies?
Yeah.
Well.
Look at this kick. This like bounce.
Oh, hang on. Matt Wright's got this. He's going to play on. Well, they don't have the ability to go to the bunker, so this is going to be a huge call from Eaton. He points to the spot,
he's gone
and it's the Tigers. Well, that could be huge heading into halftime.
Yeah, no. The ball definitely went back. I just watched it on the replay.
Try scored by the number 6 from Centrals, Matt Wright. The Central Tigers 18 lead the South Bulls 12.
He's having a day out. It's an age-old thing, eh? Do you let the ball bounce? No, you don't. Don't let it bounce. 1-1.
Everybody, if you're waiting on
1-1-2-7-6. I'm out of here. Just about to do the members for you, brothers. If Rob Hall and I suddenly disappear, you'll know what's happened. One of us has won it.
Rob Louis disappears. You know
How much is it worth today? 22,000. That's it.
Well, Moldav's out of the question. Barley, maybe? And as the successful conversion goes up from Matthew White, the winner of the members draw is 9520. Wayne Lampard. So if you're close, you've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, Wayne. Make your way to the front of the Brothers Leagues Club to claim your prize. And if you know Wayne, get him on the phone, get him on the text, send us a smoke signal.
Score. Change the score. Scores 20 points to 12. So from being behind to being in front by 8. This looks a bit like the Reggie's game over on field 2 where South jumped out to a 16-0 lead and Tigers come over the top 38-16. Is history repeating itself on the same day?
Certainly that. Now, since the renovations over this way has really opened up that end and the breeze that blows in to the oval over here.
Right.
Now,
Thompson. Big strong boy on that edge, but Dane.
Yeah, they weathered us all in early centrals and now just starting to really assert themselves in this one.
Louis, what's he doing? He's just starting to... When he
and
starts
it's no surprise with Robert Louis. He might be on one leg, but just the presence around the middle of the field just really seems to have settled the Tigers here late in this half.
Inshaw there, good tackle from Riley. Greenshaw, that might be out of the full. Bouncing ball.
Take a bounce, and it'll find touch. And they'll just looking to close their way out.
3 minutes to go, Hawley.
Cody Sadler.
3-3-3, feet off the ground.
Geez, if you're Luke Harlan, you're probably pretty happy with that half footy so far.
Win second half too. Into the breeze through the Tigers.
How often do you see that though? You get a 10-point breeze, you'd say going your way, but somehow the team running into it seems to be able to manage it better.
Again, they let that ball bounce. And
look at the numbers coming here from the Tigers. Geez, they're in a mood.
Doolan over the top. I don't see much of him, but he has a crack.
Strong contact from Matty Banane. And Declan Dowson there.
There's Johnny Kennedy.
Matty Banane talking about giving it away, Matty.
Doolan
Not in the mood he's in. Have a crack at him. He could go for another 5 years.
He's got him again, and that's got Dempsey. Got him up
Martin
under the
down low. It's been a good set in D, and they in the penalty there. They're just a little bit overzealous.
That's a big penalty on 4.
Just a touch overzealous here.
Penalty on 4. Nane will drive this right down, Hawley.
2.5 minutes to go. Here's a set now for South. If they come away with points here, we are going to have a absolutely ringing battle in the second half.
See, Curtis got up. He's a bit struggling. He's not 100% on that ankle.
It's a huge story here. We'll follow that throughout the rest of the game.
Ball on the field again. Play on. Greenshaw. Formerly of the Burdekin. South now.
Slow play the ball. Murphy. Nona coming back on now. And Nona again.
Yeah, he was dangerous. It was definitely a difference early. He had a couple.
Oh, right. Jeez, he's lucky to get away with one there, Matt Wright. Now Louis coming over the top.
Numbers right.
Braithen
Louis
knocks.
holding on.
Dempsey comes back to the left. Nona. And an offload. Dempsey. Yeah, out to Kennedy. And it'll be Houston. Let the crowd tell the story. We'll let the crowd tell the story. And the referee points to the spots. Evander Houston goes over.
Yeah, the Central's crowd in that corner, they were very unmoved there.
16 points to 12 South. Well, that is a huge as far as the momentum going into half-time goes, Noz.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good try. 2016. Less than a minute to go.
Try scored by the number 2 from South. Evander Houston. South 16. Trail. Central's Tigers 20.
Yeah. What are we saying here, Hawley?
It's a big breeze.
Big kick.
He did hit the first one all right, just breeze before we got a piece of it.
I mean, as in game, the
As far as
game
the match is going,
in the balance.
I have been impressed with how well Centrals were sort of going through the back end of that half. They seem to warm themselves into that. I do think as Nona moves in,
I think he likes it.
and it's successful. So it's Central's Tigers with a slender 20 points to 18 lead at half time here as they head into the sheds. And we'll let you take a short break if you're sitting at home there. Following on our coverage, we'll take a short break from Jack Mansky Oval as you go and get some refreshments and get ready for a massive second half.
teams
There you
will
go.
go through next week as South make their way onto the field, led by their captain, Sean Nona. Down by 2 at half time, but it's anyone's game.
The Bulls there to join us back on our live stream here after half time. Bulls making their way back out for the second half, 2 points down. What a fantastic return to A-grade footy for the Redmen. Certainly, there's a lot of, I can see a lot of South Bulls jerseys down on the deck.
This House are back out on the field. Just waiting for the Centrals Tigers, and we'll have our second half. We're running a little bit behind time.
What's that?
Okay.
Here they come.
Here come the Tigers. Buddy Kirsch leading his team out for the second half.
40 minutes of action in our elimination final coming up for you here. One of these, the winner goes on, the loser goes home. And then we'll have the Charters Towers Miners taking on the Brethren for our qualifying final.
It's great up there, Hawley. Good footy. Just got delivered some great dessert, so having a bit of a feed.
Do you guys want cheese? Want some cheese and cookies? You like that? Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Matty Wright to get us underway. What did you go with that?
And we're away. So 40 minutes now in 2023 season for one of these sides. And for the winner, the opportunity to come back again next week and play for a spot in the grand final at the Townsville Sports Reserve in 2 weeks' time. And a penalty straight away here for South. Just hanging around a little bit too long.
Hand on the ball.
So he'll take that one, Shawnee Nona, as they push them up now. South will be 5 metres out from halfway. Granshaw. Now 30 metres out centre field.
How good's he been?
Marcus Nona. Now Sean, playing nice and square trail. And with an offload now. And Houston, 2 tries in the first half for Evander Houston. Nathan Trails threatened at times today as well. Nona brings us back. It'll be Murphy. Last tackle, 18 metres out. Trails still in the short side. Nona takes it. He'll go to the air. Into the breeze. It's floating up. Oh! And Jordan referee. You can see the breeze taking a bit of havoc, playing a bit of havoc up the back here as well, just quietly. Just getting into the legs of the catcher. Just didn't quite time that right.
He's on report.
He's on his feet. That one's gone on report. Well, we did see Bradley Graham in a similar situation from Brothers, and unfortunately he's missing a week this week.
I didn't see it, Hawley, but you think it's in bin?
Probably in that situation, I'm happy for the penalty to be enough. I don't think there's any intent to sort of attack at the legs that you can see there. It's a bit of incidental contact, but still, it's still worthy of the penalty there, going into the legs. It's been good today, Josh. A lot of control.
Matty Bonanno plays the ball. Dolan.
Louis Martin.
He's made a bit of a difference, George, since he's come on.
He's got good tempo across the ground, Louis Martin. Right, silky hands. Thompson,
good tackle too around the legs by Trail. Shut that down, Louis. Goes Bonanno. How good's the carrot cake?
Outstanding.
Dolan to Martin. Hit them last.
That's an 8 or a 9 out of 10.
Does it have to be high? Not a lot of depth on it, but
Jeez, and you
someone's
can
going to have
see
to
that
catch.
swirling in the breeze there, Noz. And right. Again. He's got a magnet for it, Matt Wright, at the moment. Just see the way. When it gets into that upper tier, it just drifts.
Yep. Oh, look at this tackle.
Oh, and they've come in. Plenty of numbers. Thompson there.
An injury too, I think, Charlie Lab. Hobbling back. Oh, no, it's not Charlie. It was young Dorso, I think. Declan.
Jeez. No. Well, they're struggling to get out. Centrals have really jammed up big in this set.
There's
Now
Trail.
that's Trail. Louis over underneath, the Banana over the top.
No, you crowded.
It's late in the tackle count too. It would have been such a good set.
It was silly though, wasn't it? Because he did stand up and crowd him in.
It just didn't need it because it had been a very, very good set there from Central.
He gave our referee Josh Eaton no option but to penalise him then. Surely no. It's got the cameraman. No, it hasn't.
Shawnee Naina's leg is he's the dead set. He's the Chris Lynn of kicking a rugby league ball, mate.
Beautiful.
Put it in the atmosphere. Strong defence, Thompson. Noz, this is high quality community rugby league that we're getting here today. Oh, and how's that? We spoke about the two hit men.
He got
and
a bounce.
damn it, firing the first shot on Jakey Mara.
To his credit, Jakey bounced off, got the ball away.
And I can tell you now, Jakey Mara would have had a look over his shoulder, taking a number, and the next carry Lucas will get, I'm sure there's going to be a return of sender.
Grand final winner last year. For
the River. Shout out to any of the Crushers boys up there too. What a fantastic year you had, and rebuilding season for the Crushers lads. 19s boys, unfortunately, going down here today in their elimination final.
Mara there. Oh, Matty Banana, he doesn't miss many around the legs.
Jeez, I've got a feeling that this is going to go deep today, Noz. Oh, hang on. He's caught that. He's got it. Dowson. Dowson's flown, and Dowson's come down with it. And then again, a little bit of feeling. If you love rugby league, you are absolutely at home watching this and having kids. This is fantastic stuff. Now let's watch here. Dowson flies for it. What a take, and comes down with it and seals it in the corner.
Bit of push and shove after, but no, there was nothing from Andrews. He was just trying to tackle the man.
Try to score by the number 3 from South. Declan Dowson. The South Bulls take the lead, 22, leading Central's 20. No, nothing in it. Both sides, look, you can tell that the passion that's on display here today, it's worth a lot. This is elimination football here. And both sides are really throwing everything at each other.
Definitely.
There is nowhere else you would want to be than Jack Mansky right now with these two fantastic games of AGrade we've got coming up for you on the back end of a super day of rugby league.
On the beach in Hawaii, maybe, but second to that.
As long as you can get the blue collar live stream across it, then yeah, the beach in Hawaii would be the go, Noz. Now, Nona.
I've got vision straight through two poles here. I'll tell you. If I see the ball, he kicks the ball, he likes the ball. That is gun barrel straight.
That's fantastic. That is top shelf, gold class commentating there, Noz. That was a bit of the Maxi Walker left foot, right foot. That's it's called running Max. No, that was a great shoe, Shawnee Naina.
Yep, good shot. 24-20, in front by 4. What have the Tigers got? Can they rise?
And once again, we're seeing the breeze, the side with the breeze. Plenty of noise down the back corner here.
At Central's corner down there.
That's what you want.
I think it's just Central's and Western Lions. Souths have come into the comp this year, and I'm not sure they've endeared themselves to all the other clubs. It's probably, in a nice possible way. They had to come in aggressively. They had to recruit. They did.
And there's been plenty of the older rivalries have come back out, the South coming back in, which has been fantastic for the game, is that the rivalries that it's brought about, the punters getting back down, which is what rugby league's all about, Noz. It's about having a team and being your team, supporting them through the thick and the thin.
Yeah, it's good numbers today, isn't it? Like good numbers all around the crowd.
So many kids, fantastic. You see over the back there, Noz, the Towers boys coming together in their warm-up.
Oh, good
and
boy.
away we go now. Dowson again.
Dowson's got Houston.
Squares him up, and Houston, they won't catch Houston.
They won't catch him. He's away. 2 tries in 2 minutes.
And hasn't, well, no, if you were looking for the South supporters, you found them pretty quick there because they certainly found some voice.
28-20. Isn't it funny you score a couple of tries and then you start to talk again? I just saw...
Just like that, as he streaks away Evander Houston. That's his third today, is it not?
Oh, it's at least 2, maybe 3.
And another try to the winger from South, Evander Houston. The South Bulls 28 lead the Central Tigers 20.
And just like that, Hawley.
Just like that, but once again, South started the first half in similar fashion. Central's got themselves back into the armrest pretty quick, and you see the boys coming together underneath, just adjacent to the post here.
Yeah, you're right.
A bit of soul searching going on.
That's 3 for Houston.
It's a dead set. It's a toss-up here for fastest man on the planet. We had Ray's Armin Pearson, who we know is the fastest man on Palm Island earlier today, running around. We've had Evander Houston here today. You throw it up there with the Fox, who's the fastest man on the planet, and then Scott Nosworthy throwing himself in the race there.
Fastest man of the buffet. Makes sense. Here we go. We're straight. This is unbelievable. He's kicking from
Nearly
the
on
same
the exact
spot.
same spot.
All I can see between these 2 poles are the goalposts, the 2 goalposts. So he goes either side of them. I won't see the ball. Yep.
Nudge.
Straight through.
He likes it.
I think it was Jason Hetherington said once, he goes about Darryl Halligan, I'd hate to be his goal. He kicks that well, I'd hate to be his goal.
Converted successful by Sean Nona. South 30, lead the Central Tigers 20.
10 points, 30 to go. Centrals must score next, you would think, Hawley.
Didn't it rattle up quick there?
Matty Wright, a lot of experience. Down to Dowson. Hasn't Dowso come into the game? Another Burdekin boy.
Mouthed himself in the big games.
A couple of Burdekin boys out there from last year playing for South.
And probably up until that point, Noz, where that late penalty in the tackle count a couple of sets ago, up to that point, Centrals looked like they were sort of really looking to put the grind on South. And since that penalty, it's been all South. Late tackle penalty. Gave him another set. Now Knox.
Play again. Bit of music booming out of the bottom down the bar here at Brothers.
It's got it all happening. You've got music happening down at the back. You've got a full deck over here with the punters. And
Chip and chase.
Trail following. For Matt Wright there. Safe as houses. Just takes it down. And he might have worn a shot here. Matty Wright.
Got him for in front
Well, he's got a call, I think. He's got a call from the touchy, just confirming. Jonty Kennedy looking confused. I think he's lost his car keys. No. Offside. So I think it might have been a touch off a Central's hand, potentially. That's landed. Look, I'm not even going to... Oh, actually, we've got the video. Let's have a look here, Noz, and see if we can talk you through it.
Having just had another look at it, I can't tell you what happened there.
All I can tell you is that it's going to be a play the ball to South, and we'll continue on.
Time off, mate.
Just a bit of time off here while Harlan Just getting sent away.
Can you explain what that penalty was for? Just let us all know, because yeah, but I don't know. They're very confusing. The judges called something. Referees run with it.
It is a penalty, so no.
Sometimes you in that position, you just make your own decisions.
See down there, the touch is called. The ref couldn't quite understand what the touch is.
Yep, they've got it there. It's
I think it was that the player was offside from the play the ball.
right. There we go. So there we got there. Well, great call. Yeah, as we get green short.
Tell you what, another
15
try
metres
now.
out.
Another try now is almost a nail, isn't it?
Well, they're certainly going to make things a lot harder for Centrals. And Nona setting to the left to Dowson again. Ball comes back to Nona. That's Sean. It's Helva Harris in defence. Helped out by Matthew Wright. Murphy at dummy half. Mara.
Oh,
Great contact, Dummett.
He's in there. Not a tackle goes by without Lewis putting Lucas putting his body on the line. Trouble here.
And from there it is. Well, I was going to say that Freddie Lemson, everything's been happening down this Evander Houston side here. Freddie Lemson's been left out in the cold, but he's got his opportunity and he's joined the scorers list. And, geez, it's going to get hard now for the Tigers. Try scored by number 5 from South. Freddie Lemson takes the score. South 34, leading the Centrals Tigers 20. Unfortunately, I nearly talked myself out of that one, Noz.
Yes.
Well,
Let's go on bang early in the second half and blown this game wide open.
Starting to tighten up a little bit now for the Centrals lads. Geez, you just can't. They just can't seem to get some footy and able to get back on the front foot.
They're certainly going to have to play some catch up. Matty Wright's probably been inspirational for the team today, for the Centrals Tigers, and he probably needs the lead again. Without that, I can't see too many other points in the Central Tigers. I know there's a couple of their boys are pushing through, but I think it's got to come off the back of Matty. I think Robbie's got carrying a bit of an injury.
Yeah, and he's back off to the bench here at the moment, Robbie Louie. It's a bit of a dejected-looking bench here for Centrals at the moment. It's rugby league, I guess. It's a momentum sort of game, Noz. When it comes on, it just sort of feels like you're drowning in those games where you just can't quite seem to get your head back above water.
The win's absolutely, my big call about the win. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, because they've blown this apart in the second half, running into a fairly strong breeze.
Plenty of noise down the back corner.
Oh, there's a few South boys there.
Oh, here we go now. That's 2 cracks Nona's had at this kick. The wind. I'm not going to say it's cyclonic, but
Clancy just having his strike set.
And it's unsuccessful.
That's successful.
So 34 points to 20. The score will remain.
2+ converted tries, 23 minutes. Never say never. The Tigers won't lay down. It's got to come on the back.
There's a bit of energy coming out of the Tigers now as they head up here. They know if it's got to happen, it's got to start now.
We almost need a mistake from the kickoff here.
Right.
What's gone
high? He's forced a contest here. Jeez, that was a tough one for Houston.
Went backwards.
But they kept it.
Dowson. Red by Curse. They drive him back.
2 metres out now. Jonty Kennedy. Got through some minutes today, Jonty. Harlan over the top. And Dolan underneath there, Matt Wright. And Marcus Nona, he's been strong. He's a handful.
Best on ground, I think it's been a very big handful. Matty Wright, front on body contact. I don't think that's a shoulder by definition.
Chest to chest. Johnson with an offload.
Yeah. Knocks inside.
And now it's Jakey McDonald-Mara.
What's he got?
He's got an offload.
He's got Freddie. So the Dolan, is he going to go out? No, he's not.
They continue to play on. It's all happening here.
What a razzle-dazzle.
And strong defence by Murphy and R1
razzle-dazzle football.
Shout playing rugby league.
Ray Warren.
Alva Harris.
You're getting it all here, folks. Bad Ray Warren impersonations.
Have you ever heard a good one?
No. John Lower down the sideline.
That's fantastic. You'll get a gig doing this, I'll tell you what. Now, Centrals, here's an opportunity. It's Kalen Ruetti. Now, right.
Kalen's on,
At
right.
the back.
Oh, long ball. Right idea.
Wow.
Execution slightly off.
Just looked a little bit tired in the execution there. So Brady home. Just like a little bit of a tired pass. But still plenty of time, 20 minutes.
There we go.
Playing footy where they want to
back
play.
up. He's got a card. They're going to have one last crack here at the Tigers, I think.
That's what it sort of looks like, doesn't it? Looks like they're going, right, we've got one last chance to get back into this one, and they're going to throw all their cards at it. Dowson. What a second half from Dowson. Especially amongst some probably more experienced teammates there for a young fellow like Dowson to come out in a big game.
Yeah, it's experience, though. He's played a bit of A-grade football. And
Yep. Jack Johnson, try scorer. Nona on the ground.
True.
He just sums it up so well, doesn't he, Nona, with the shoot?
Yeah, it wasn't his best kick, though, but put him down in the corner. I suppose field position kick. A1. Kirsch.
Well done there, well done. Well managed by Nona there too to not get the penalty away. Just looking to try and create a bit of ruck speed here, Tigers.
Lady.
That's flat.
Andrews takes the ball up and he's tackled there on
I'll tell you who
4.
was still going right on his shoulders, Lucas Dummett.
Numbers down there, little chip, don't
And
need
now Dummett will lead the chase too. Is there a bloke here with more energy than Lucas Dummett? He's the Energizer battery.
Yeah, makes a tackle. Yeah, he's been solid for his team today. He's never given up.
Well, they've almost had a little bit of
Dowson
an overlap
again.
here on the short side.
Second half, he's had a half, hasn't he? He's scored one, put someone away. Bit of an injury there. Holville might have made accidental contact with the knee to the noggin.
Johnson again.
Johnson.
Straight up and down. Like clockwork, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, underneath him. Dolan's been good in defence. A 9 for Centrals. Louis.
Renfrey.
There.
Giving out one strong. Still fighting. And over the top there. Sadler.
And Cody.
Greenshaw.
Been elevated into first grade this year.
Good off the bench here, Riley Greenshaw.
Probably Louis down. Is he getting up? Yes. It could be
No.
out on the full. Yes, it is.
It is. Well, here we go. Starting to feel a shift, Noz. It started as a trickle.
Yep.
Not as big.
Yeah. Just get some advice from RCW, the chair of Rugby League Townsville District. Next game will kick off at 4:20. We're running overtime. We had overtime in an earlier game. And
Momentum. Here we go. Thompson now. Starts with a trickle and then it'll become a bit of a
been
rush.
a second effort. Yes, 6 more. Johnson made a second effort. Jonty Kennedy come out of that with a he's got a bit of a stinger. See how he goes. I'll keep an eye on that one.
Louis now.
Louis. No one there.
Didn't quite get their timing right, Centrals. They've got plenty of time. They don't need to panic now. Andrews. He's threatened. He's threatened a couple of times and he's still going, Andrews.
Yeah, that's a good run from the young fella. Met by,
He's fighting for a quick play the ball and he can't get it.
I think he was met by Mara. That could have been 6 more again.
Could have been. Louis at the back now, right. Play short to Thompson. And then we've got 6 more.
Now this might be 4 again.
Here we got one. He waved it again. Harris.
He's close.
And another one.
Tell you what, back to back to back. What happens next?
And they've survived. Well, when you get the 6 agains, Noz, you get the 6 agains and they were back to back like that, and then you go turn it over. You think there's a penalty there somewhere? Repeated infringements?
Yeah. It was 3.
In a row, in quick succession. Whilst they're defending their own 10-metre line. There you go. You can see it again as we're watching.
New saying 1, 2, 3, penalty. Let's just give it.
Blow that whistle, ref.
Yeah. Put him in the bin. I think he's signalled here. No, definitely double knock on, so he's played the scrum. Tyrese Hill here. Another boy that's played a bit around in different clubs. Played the Burdigan as well. Tyrese? Yeah, he might have.
Got affiliation with a few of the boys. They've got a tight group of boys that spent a bit of time down there. And a penalty, well, that just compounds it for the Tigers.
Yeah.
To get back-to-back sets, an error, and then to double it up with a penalty there, they didn't need that. At the moment now, it's the...
it's gone backwards.
Wow.
It is dead set.
Dead set. Throw away your eyes, folks, because you have seen it all here today. We've had a kick. Oh, they've been generous to him there. By giving him
very
a metre on
generous.
that.
I think they've given him... It's a bit like my drives. Kick them about 6 metres further than they should have been. That was one of them.
Johnson.
They've been strong. Jack Johnson, they're two. Their whole front. You know, Dempsey's off the field. You noticed that? I think that ankle got the better of him. I think they put him on ice.
It's Sam Murphy. It's been a struggle, I suppose, to spot him. It says a lot for Sam Murphy's involvement going to 9. He's a handy one to have.
Well, he's played 9 at Cup.
Jonty Kennedy's been very impressive today, Noz. And that is Nelson Kennedy. We saw him in the 19s today. Fresh legs, the young man. Coming on here for AGrade. How good is it, Noz, to see these young blokes here in the local competition coming through, their local clubs 19s, coming into AGrade. We've got some fantastic young talent around Townsville at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's good. And
21s are up there flying at the moment, roisting away
well,
with
what
the
happens
boys.
next year, or the 21s filtering back into local first grade should make our first grade comp stronger.
High kick.
Well, take it.
Oh, way
He's away here.
And it's a knock-on, and the first knock-on could be Centrals, I think. Yep, there's a bit of a spring and Shawnee known as step. Well, geez. I will say, if you're in a 1, a 2 or a 5 today,
Just keep an eye. He hasn't called time off yet.
it is a absolute nightmare for you out there. Nowhere to hide, swirling in the breeze. You know, a fullback back in the day, were you not, Noz?
Yes.
You reckon you'd have any trouble with these kind of conditions, mate?
Hey, at Thursday touch when we have a kickoff, I can't catch them anymore. Imagine what I'd be like out here. It'd be a nightmare.
It'll be a dropout here to the Centrals Tigers. They've got to turn them away this set here.
I'm going short here. He's gone short.
Matey, right, that's they've secured it, South.
It's almost a concession there, isn't it? That we need the ball. We need the
Jonty Kennedy. Jonty Kennedy, strong carry. Taken by Wright. Now there'll be 2 metres out. 20 metres in from touch on the left-hand side of the field.
He got in then.
Murphy to Kennedy. Murphy at 9. Granshaw. Johnson out the back. They flood straight through. It goes to Trail. Lempson. And an offload. Trail still on his feet.
Yeah, Andrews over there shuts that one down.
This is all hands on deck for the Tigers.
Jack Johnson.
Getting an offload. Granshaw.
We got it.
They are treading water at the moment, the Tigers.
Sure, this is it. Season on the line. Got to make this one.
Murphy. Is he in front? Kennedy.
Taken dead by the Tigers.
It'll be a dropout, and they're exchanging words, a couple of the boys. But
Claims of a push in the back there.
now we're about to see it just come through. We get just a shade behind here. But it'll be a Centrals dropout. Again, absorbing plenty of pressure here with the clock now against them, Centrals. 13 minutes remaining.
Yeah, definitely a push in the back. Definitely, yeah. I think that should have been potentially a penalty to the Tigers.
I'm sure there'll be a few punters in the live chat, mate. They probably agree with you, I'm sure. Always quick to pass their feedback along. If you're following along on Blue Collar Sports, make sure you give us a like on the Blue Collar Sports page to Rugby League Townsville District. Look, we extend our thanks to Rugby League Townsville District for having us in here today to bring you the live action Rugby League. Thanks to their live stream sponsor, AB Training. Now it's Jack Johnson, 8 metres out to the right of the uprights. Again, nice season on the line stuff here. Centrals, it's Remfrey. And they're desperate. The Tigers still turning them away. Murphy. But they won't stop Murphy. And he enjoyed that one. And it might spill over a little bit here. But I don't think we'll see too much, Noz. They're both a lot of experienced campaigners here. So not too much in there, but just you can see the frustration starting to spill over. We'll just wait. I think we've got time off there. We've got the try. Did you play time back on? No, that's time off. Yep. So we've got some time off, but he has blown the try.
Someone from Centrals has obviously said something.
Oh, well, here we go. Just wait out to see what comes of this. Try scored with 13 from South. Sam Murphy. The South Bulls, 38, lead the Centrals Tigers 20.
Modi Kirsch is coming out. He's called out someone else. He's called out Brody Hone. I think Brody's still a bit dirty from what happened earlier on. See what referee Eaton does here. And he's binned him. But it comes out of frustration from something that happened the play earlier.
Well, he'll only get a minute and 45 seconds of action when he comes back.
I think what's happening here is the same thing's going to happen to Jordan Remfrey.
One of each. Yep. He's not mucking around.
Yep. I would say don't bother coming. Just take the shortcut to the bench. You're going for 10 as well.
Wouldn't have tried the old slipping off for the interchange, Noz? Do the old sneaky ones where you just go the quick interchange to get off before he spots you?
He's going for a little sit down. Yep, Jordan Remfrey gone as well.
So we're both down to 12. Well, that'll open it up.
Jordan played for Centrals last year, so probably no love lost there.
Certainly did.
Time on, mate. Time on.
We've got time back on.
Time on, Roger White said, and his prayers were answered.
Let the boys play.
11:30 go. 38-20. The game's starting to get away from the Tigers here.
It'll be Shawnee known to get 10 minutes to go. The clock's going to be the biggest adversary of the Tigers here. And but if you don't want to say it and you don't want to go early, but if this is the last we see of the Tigers this year, mate, they have been an exceptional part of the A-grade competition this year, and that conversion will be successful from Shawnee Nona. Successful by Shawnee Nona. South Bulls 40, lead Central Tigers 20.
A few other finals going on around North Queensland today. Prelim knock on there. Prelim.
So here we go.
Prelim down in Mackay. The brothers are up over Serena.
Opportunity here for Centrals. This will be their last opportunity. Last opportunity, really, to get themselves back in it. Centre field scrum now. The stalwart Robbie Louie.
What's he got? Oh, he could have gone himself, nearly then. Andrews.
I'll tell you what it has been, Scott. It's been great to see blokes that have come back through. They've gone the whole journey like Robbie. Able to come back. Spoke to him early in the year about how important it was to him to be able to come back and finish up where he started over at Centrals. He's been a massive influence on the young fellas over there from all reports. And It's just so great we get those guys come back to our local footy. Now it's Centrals and Andrews. Well, hang on. They're not done.
Yeah, well, I know my young fella's playing reserve grade only because of Robbie Louis. Robbie asked him to come and have a run, so he went back and he's loving his footy again. So I think Robbie's going to be tied up at the club for the next few years too.
Outstanding.
Some sort of coaching capacity.
It's great for grassroots rugby league.
Yep.
Try scored by Ethan Andrews from Centrals. South Bulls 40, lead Centrals 24. And we'll just get ourselves prepared for the next matchup we have here. So, team, at the completion of the A-grade game, if you're following along, we will finish up our stream as quickly as possible here. And the conversion is successful to switch over, because what happens here is that the stream runs out for each game individually. So you can always go back and watch it at your own leisure later on if you want to relive the highlights or if you missed it. But we'll go out of this stream. So follow along Blue Collar Sports or the Rugby League Townsville District site, where you'll have the next link for Charters Towers and the Brothers side in what we and absolutely an affair you don't want to miss. Two great sides. The boys from the bush coming in to take on the boys in town here for a spot in the grand final.
Yep.
Plenty of maroon and gold around the place, Knowles.
14 points, 8 minutes, a bridge too far, potentially for the Tigers here. But one thing they won't do is they won't die wondering. So we'll see how they go. And I'm pretty sure that South would like to score a try just to wrap this one up, Paulie.
I'm sure their coach would probably like him to just put one away, just to make him feel a little bit easier. They've had a couple of matches this year, South, where it's gone down to the wire. I know they gave up a lead against Brothers. Yeah.
Martin, no, straight over the top.
What a carry. He has been strong, George Martin.
Of Hill. He went straight over the top of Tyrese Hill then. Oh, here we go. Drummond. Great tackle. Who was that around the legs? Both to Noxie and Dolan gets out of dummy half. The Tigers having a little spurt here. Geez, a try here would be interesting, Ollie. It'll bring the fans back. Louis to right. No one with him. Could be 6 more there. It is 6 more.
6 more.
Manners stripped. And Jakey Mara has the ball.
Jakey Mara gets the ball. Speaking about players coming back, Jakey Mara, the opportunity to go back to South. He was one of the first signings they had when South announced they were going to be back into the competition. Jakey Mara, he left the opportunity to go to and play for South. The family spent time playing there at South, so great opportunity for the young man. Branshaw chewing up the meters again.
Carry on about Robbie Louis coming in late. He just got him on the ground a little bit. No harm done.
He may potentially, we might be seeing the last few tackles and hit-ups of Robbie Louis, so he just want to maximise his stats here, mate. Nona gets to go on the ground. It's off right, and it's bounced dangerously. Nathan Trail had to pull out of that one with Thompson's head down near the footy.
Pretty close.
Andrews.
Look, dangerous, young Andrews.
He's certainly fighting it out all the way.
Louis,
damn it. Well, that's a shame for the young man, because he's been one of Central's best all day today.
Had a real crack today, the young fella.
Bright future for Central Tigers, mate. There's a bit of youth in this footy side here, and like you said,
Thompson,
a few senior boys around the place. Good balance between some senior players and some new blood there. So, and I'm sure under Lukey Harlan, he's been fantastic for them this year, and I'm sure they'll be looking to continue on next year, hopefully going one better.
Yeah.
Won't be easy, though, because there's plenty of sides just outside of the top 4 that'll be hunting an opportunity to go back there. The River, you don't think the River will be out of the finals for too long there. It's a long time since we've had a final series without Herbert River.
And Northie's off the bottom.
The Tigers. Devils, sorry.
North's a couple of wins this year. A few wins, 3 wins, I think, and a draw. Awesome for that club.
It certainly is. And I tell you what, when when Norths are up and about, it's one of the venues that they have some of the best home supporters. Now, here they go. South down the left edge. Nathan Trail. And they'll be caught in the corner. They'll work it back here. South looking. And Wiley Shawnona just looking to close this one out. Johnson.
We've got a fair bit out of their two fronties today. South 8 and 10 been outstanding. Granshaw's come on and done his job.
Nona to Knox. Knox looking for help. Murphy on the so sums it up. Damn it. And there you go. He cleans it up. Damn it.
He's your footballer, isn't he?
Gets up and plays on. Damn it. Certainly is. When you talk about players in that Rugby Potter mould, they just compete on everything. Every single play they're having a crack at. Yeah. Personally, mate. Oh, and Louis. Oh.
He had to go back inside. Kersey went inside and he didn't see him.
Well, it was vintage Robbie Louis with the show and go. And I did say, I mentioned earlier, bumped into Robbie, and he had mentioned he'd been sort of carrying an injury along for a couple of weeks now. He's been a warrior.
I think Matty Wright's still a bit dirty about a decision earlier in the game. He's given our young touchy down here a little bit of a spray about knowledge of the game.
Well, one thing you can say with these two sides here in Centrals, getting into this top four this year, it has been one of the tightest A-grade seasons that we've had in a very, very long time. Sneaking your way into the finals, being a part of this final series here at the moment, it wasn't easy to get there for starters. And both of these sides, quality football sides, it's been a high-level game of rugby league, but it's going to go up a notch in the next one.
Mm.
And one thing you do know is that you're going to have
It's going to be a pretty quick turnover. The game's supposed to start.
Pocket ball. Hey, you may go to you may go to get swap these balls from over. So you can swap over, so just make sure that you do some minutes for 5 minutes before the next one comes on.
We can't do-
Kick off, just make sure we get it all out there.
We're going to have to go real quick, mate.
Yeah. Well, I can't get it up. I can't get live stream up any quicker, so unless you want to miss the start. And we won't be doing that to you, folks. We want to make sure you don't miss a second of the action here. And that's Nathan Trail going over for South to put the icing on the cake. But it'll be a quick turnaround here into our qualifying game. And it looks like South will be going on to play the loser of our qualifying game here. Centrals. It's been a long season for them. They had a very good first half, and just haven't quite been able to go on with it. Try scored by South number 1, Nathan Trail. 44? Is it 44? Yeah.
Yep.
That's South 44, lead Central's 26.
I'll send someone over anyway for week for interviews. He's just all over that.
Sweet.
Hopefully.
So, folks, as soon as we finish this game here, be prepared for our link to go up to the next game. It'll be happening sort of fairly quickly out the back of that. Hopefully, we can get the action to you. We've got our team lists hopefully coming through for you shortly.
Conversion
is unsuccessful, and that'll be the last.
I think they'll just walk back. I don't think anyone's going to play the ball.
So at the completion of this game, folks, we will be leaving you as soon as the siren goes to prep ourselves. Stay tuned on Blue Collar Sports and on the Rugby League Townsville District page for the next matchup. Charters Towers taking on Brothers, and Centrals on their way out. South will go again next week. Thank you. Catch us on the next live stream. Stop. Yeah, all the